All right, let's get going. We're doing more work with simplifying expressions. We're gonna keep going. Maddie, you wanna put your book away, please? All right. So the first one says the blank allows us to move terms around under addition in order to group like terms together and bring variable terms to the front. What property? We're talking about a property here.
Number.
Allows us to add in any order. It's gonna give us the same answer. Do you guys remember?
I think no.
Remember what property that is? It's the commutative property. Commutative. Commutative property says you can add in whatever order and you'll get the same answer.
Can you zoom in?
Yep. All right, so we're just gonna work with an example here. What are my like terms in this one?
Just the number, so like
2, 1, 4.
What's that word right there? It's like knifer.
Commutative.
I can't read it with this.
Commutative.
Can you write here?
Conniver.
I know I have to say nice words, but I have to be honest there. You have to write
Okay, so you're obviously gonna do the worst and you picked up
Better.
five. That's furthest away from the
more.
goal.
Well, because my seat got put here now.
Is that better, Lana?
So
Yeah.
if Halo was there, that would change it.
He's sitting on the stool. Oh my god.
Sometimes it's better not to just ask anybody.
I thought it was
Conniver.
What?
You got it down?
Not the property.
All right, well, you can at least read that one. All right, so we said our like terms are 2, 1, and 4, so if we add all of them up, 2 plus 1 plus 4? 7.
Top 10.
All right, now what's wrong with this?
The 3 X's behind the 7.
We gotta have our variable term first, right? So you gotta rewrite it.
For the conniver property from the man.
That is the conniver property, straight up. All right, there's another example. Like terms here, Kira.
X plus 3X.
There's some like terms. All right, are we missing one, or is that all of our x terms?
4X.
There's 4x there too. So 4x plus 1x plus 3x. How many x's we got?
8X.
8x.
What?
Now we have 8x plus 7 plus 5.
12.
8x plus 12 on that one. All right, so just gathering like terms, writing them in the correct order. All right, so here's some more steps to help us combining like terms. You didn't get that all?
Straight up.
You can't say it. Only I can.
All right,
Yeah, you can say that.
ready to go, Landon? All right, so 3 steps to help with combining like terms. We're gonna rewrite subtraction as adding the opposite. As adding the opposite.
Can you see that one?
All right. So if on our example we have 3x minus 4x, how would we rewrite that as adding the opposite?
7.
It's going to stay in the same order. We're not simplifying quite yet. We're just going to rewrite it.
So just the negative plus.
X.
We're going to rewrite it as 3x plus negative 4x. Okay? So then if we simplify that, how many x's would we have?
Negative 1.
Negative 1x, and do we have to write the 1?
Yes.
No.
Negative.
Remember, that's our invisible coefficient. We talked about that on Monday. If there's a 1 in front of the x, you can just write x. We don't have to write our 1.
Okay.
Okay? That's only for 1. So if 1 is the number out front here, we can just write x or negative x.
You can put it there if you want.
You can.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm doing that.
All right.
Wasn't it because the table was so wobbly, so I got rid of it?
I just leave it.
We threw it right out that window.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, it fit like a glove.
Did you hurt someone?
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Trying to fix it.
All right. Number
I want
two.
that. Set up this game. Can't handle city.
2 says we move like terms together and move our variables to the front. So if we move them together and our variables to the front, how do we write this?
4x plus 7 plus 3.
4x plus 7 plus 3. And then if we combine our like terms,
That'd be 10.
4x plus 10. All right, and then our last one, we just combine our like terms, which we've been doing the whole way. So what's our like terms here, Landon?
Sorry.
That's all right.
Um, 4 and 5.
Okay, this has an x,
Oh,
and that's a number. We can't combine those.
5.
That's our only number term.
So 4 and 2.
4x and 2x, right? They both have an x. So then how do we rewrite this one if we combine those?
6x plus 5.
6x plus 5 is correct. All right, so now we're going to kind of put it all together. So our first step was rewriting. Subtracting is adding the opposite. So we're going to rewrite this. Wherever we subtract, we're just going to put a plus sign in front of it. All right, so 2 plus 4 stays the same. But now we have 4 minus 2x. So we're going to write plus negative 2x. And if we have two negatives back to back right here, what does that mean? We add. So now we can say 2x plus 3x and 3x minus 3. How are we going to rewrite that?
How do you do all this? And you wonder why I struggle on the homework.
Well, we're trying to tell you how right now.
And then you come to the homework.
And you're worried about your
That's why
table.
you have notes, Landon. Yeah.
But then I still don't do anything.
All right, Landon.
Look like that.
So we're rewriting subtracting as adding the opposite. So this is 3x minus 3.
Really?
So how would we add, how would we go 3x minus 3 into an addition problem? What are you going to need for an addition problem? Plus sign. And what do we add?
Three?
Negative 3, right? Because we're adding the opposite.
I haven't done the homework today. We should get partners. Yeah.
You should get what?
Partners.
I think you'll be okay.
Since there's 4 of us.
Yeah.
I think you'll be okay.
Please.
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 I think you'll be okay.
We won't ask for Uno Friday.
Yeah. How about no?
We
All right.
won't. I won't be here Friday anyways. I probably won't
All right.
either.
Let's keep going. All right, now we got to move our variables to the front. So how many variable terms do we have here?
You have x, 2x, and 3x.
All right, so we move those to the front. We say negative 2x plus 3x plus 2 plus 4 plus negative 3.
Bro, hang on. Bro.
All right.
Kira, I've never heard that come out of your mouth.
We just group our like terms together, and we have our variable terms at the front.
Oh my goodness.
Straight up.
Ada, that's not your saying.
It's not yours either.
You guys got it. Yeah, it is.
All right, so we okay with how we got from here to here? You okay with that, Landon?
Yeah.
All right, so now we got to combine. So negative 2x plus 3x. How many x's do we have?
2.
Negative 2 plus 3.
1.
1. So we have x. And now
What is this shape?
2 plus 4,
5. 6.
6, plus a negative 3,
3.
3. So x plus 3 is our answer on that one. All right. So now we're going to do the same thing, but with our algebra tiles. Everybody got this?
Sure.
Sure? All right.
I was watching Star Wars yesterday and Han Solo died.
Congratulations.
All right. So the first thing we got to do is write all our tiles. So 4x. What kind of tiles?
That'd be 4 rectangles.
What kind of rectangles?
Wait, no, blank.
Blank. So write our 4 open rectangles. Alright. Plus 3, what kind of squares?
3 squares.
Your open squares. Minus 5, now what kind of squares, Landon?
Still writing squares.
Alright.
7.
We're on the 5. So what kind of squares?
Shaded.
Faded in. Alright. And then minus 7x.
So 7 shaded in rectangles.
7 shaded in rectangles. So shade all those in. And now we're just going to move our like terms together. Everybody got our rectangles down and our squares? All right, so how are we going to combine these to move them together?
2 squares equals a rectangle.
We're not going to combine them yet. We're just moving our like terms together. So we're going to rewrite these open ones here. And then we're just going to move these over here so we have our like terms together, just like if they're numbers. So we add.
Are those rectangles or squares?
These are rectangles. As we move these over here. All right, and then we just add our squares.
Why didn't we just do these as circles? Yeah. Little circles and big circles.
All right.
I can't even tell my squares and rectangles.
You need to draw your rectangles bigger then. All right, so now we can just cancel out, right? So we can just cross one off at a time, one open for one cross, or dark shaded. One for one, so we cross 4 out. How many do we have left?
We have -3.
Negative 3x, because our rectangles are x's. And then we can just cross out here, and how many squares do we have left?
-1.
We crossed out 3.
Negative. Yeah. No. 1. -2.
Negative 2, so we say plus
Oh.
negative 2. So that's what we should get on that bottom one.
Yeah. Can we do homework with partners today?
You'll be okay.
That would be a great
No,
idea.
please.
You'll be okay. What you can do is grab your workbooks, because we're going to do some workbook stuff.
You're kidding me right now.
Usually like 1, 2, 3, that's the way.
And it's not really quiet and using.
I think you should have taken that box of Kleenex, Lana.
This is mine. The better.
Is this Landon's?
Could be.
Yeah, it is.
I have no idea.
This book's half broken.
Where's mine?
Right here.
Hey, you
I don't
got
have
it to
it.
me.
But that's why I was supposed to figure out like math stuff.
What's this?
Asia's. How do you close this though? I'm just kidding. Kira, come here and help me close this, please.
Yes, I will be honored.
Thank you. I'll grab my Yeah, right there, but you lost two.
All right, so we're going to be on 211, page 211.
You seem so happy about yourself.
They all feel.
Now you need to go change.
Asia Landon, 211, page 211.
211 into.
Asia, can you bring your house now, Pop?
211.
But you don't cut the milk. You take her came back of it.
I don't.
I'm hungry.
All right,
I got this.
You should have a snack. snack bar in here.
Everybody on 211?
Yeah.
All right, so we're just doing more simplifying. So we're just gonna simplify these. So we'll do the first one together, and then you guys can do the last 5.
These are way easier.
All right. So we just circle our like terms here.
Oh, wait, what?
What do we got for like terms in this one?
2x.
2 and 3, and then what else?
7 plus
7 plus 1. So what's our final one here?
So it's like 5x and 8.
5x plus 8. All right. So why don't you guys try 2 through 6, and then we'll talk about them.
Yeah.
Still working, Landon, or are you ready to go?
What's this?
That's your homework when we get there.
Oh, go.
All right.
Oh.
Let's talk about the workbook first. All right. So the next one. 8 plus 2.
9.
8 plus 2.
Or 10.
10. And 2x plus x.
3.
So 3x plus 10 on that one. Landon, what'd you get for 3?
4x.
That what we all got?
Yep.
All right. Kira, what'd you get for 4?
3x plus 30.
3x plus 30. Is that what we all got? Asia, 5.
7x plus 22.
X plus 22. And Maddie, 6.
15x plus 15.
10 plus 15. See, not too bad, right?
Yeah.
Of course, that was easy.
All right.
But like, when it comes to the homework, it's like 20 out of the different things.
All right, let's talk about the homework.
Are you done with that workbook?
Yep, we're done with the workbook. All right. So what's it say right here?
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Show all work on a sheet of paper.
No, this is all hard.
We're gonna talk about it. All right. So this first part we're on Unit 5, Lesson 8 side. It says simplify the expressions using the properties and rules we learned. Be sure to write the variable term in front. So what were the 3 rules we learned today on our notes? There's 3 steps. Remember at the bottom of our notes?
Oh, you are supposed to. I'll get it first.
3
Draw an
steps to
angle,
help
rewrite life terms together, and combine life terms.
All right, so it wants you to do it in that order. We're going to rewrite subtraction as adding. Then it wants you to move the like terms together and then combine them.
So,
So there's going to be more steps.
grab
Do this
the
with
paper.
partners.
You'll be okay
No, we won't.
Make the
because you can
first-
do it on your own.
Maybe because we have Ryan.
I don't.
If we have partners, then we have
I don't even talk most of the time during class. And
Why you talking now?
All right?
What do you do, Maddie?
I'm trying to get us to do partners.
I complain
Yeah.
because it's too hard.
Yeah, I do.
Maybe we should give him more to do.
No.
No.
Then
Well, the more we whine here, the less time we'll have to have fun time at the end
Okay,
here.
if we have more
Free
to do,
time.
It's only 2. It's Wednesday. Guys, we shouldn't be complaining because Thursday there's no homework.
Ooh, we should give homework on Thursday.
yes.
Yep.
All right.
Can we just get
So you're going to have 3 steps for each of these. All right? These 3 steps right here.
Oh, we did
At the
the
bottom.
numbers.
Rewrite subtraction as adding is your first step. Move like terms together is your second step. So don't add them together, just put them next to each other and then combine them. So 3 steps on these ones. Everybody write
I got
3
one.
steps. Yep.
So like after we draw that, does that mean we have to get the answer too?
Yep. The last step is to combine your like terms. You don't have to solve them. You don't have to solve for x if that's what you're asking. We just have to combine our like terms. All right.
Can we do even numbers?
You're gonna do the whole thing.
Even.
All right. These next two are word problems. So read the word problem and write your expression off the word problem. All right. And the back page is just combining like terms here. All right. So we don't have to do our 3 steps on these ones. We can just combine our like terms. All right. Watch your signs there. Be careful. If you need to do our tiles, that would help. Or if you need to rewrite our subtracting as adding the opposite, that would probably help too. Okay? Nope.